we gonna get it done is by getting brothers the information that contradicts the mentality that gets them incarcerated. They need to know how to operate with child support, because before my child's mother signed custody of my son over to me, I had all of my bank account wiped out because they said that I was behind in my child support. They took my license because they said that I was behind in my child support. Why was I behind in my child support? Because I didn't think that I had to contact child support when I got released, because when I was incarcerated, they just took the money out of my state pay. So I thought that they was just gonna take the money when I got released. I had no information on how child support worked, so then that's why I got hit in the head the way that I got hit in the head. But when I realized how child support worked, only thing that I did was fall in alignment. What y'all need? 3 months in advance? Oh, I got you. I don't want y'all on my back. Y'all like the new mob. Y'all make it hard on brothers. And I know it. I don't want no problems. Child support is like Debo. I'll go up there, I'll say, man, look at it. Be like, man, get your dang butt home. I'll say, man, dang, man, what you talking about, child support? I said, I just want to talk to you, man, get your dang butt home. I wanted people to have this information so then they can make different decisions. Information influences thinking, and thinking controls behavior. The reason why we can make better decisions is because of the information that we got. So how are we going to turn the penitentiary on its head? How are we going to accomplish that? It is a mammoth. How are we going to accomplish that? We are going to accomplish that by injecting information into the facilities. We inject information through the programming. But remember, how do we inject the information? The main thing is the information. That is the problem. The problem is the mentality that gets people incarcerated. What produces the mentality? What produces the mentality is the information that is operating in the mind. So we got to come against that bogus information. We got to inject different information. But I hate to be the one to say it, but it's just like sometimes they don't get information from just anybody. So you can say something that is profound and can take them to another level, but they will not receive it. Why? Because they feel like that you don't relate to me. It cannot be a transference of information unless it's a relationship established. That means that if you do not relate to me, then I'm not going to respect the information that you got. It can be next level information all day long, but I'm not going to respect it because it's not for me, it's for you. I need information that relates to me. And once you give me information that relates to me, I will take it and I will adopt it because I feel like that you are the best thing for me with your information. Information influences thinking. So now the objective is to make sure that we get the information in. So now when I'm going in, I said that I got to teach the brothers how to establish credit. I got to teach the brothers how to operate through child support. I got to teach the brothers how to start up their business. I got to teach the brothers how to do the best thing with their time. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I got my teeth cleaned twice a year. I took advantage of everything that I did inside of the 10 years that I was incarcerated. Look, see? Good sister. 10 years. I got my teeth cleaned 10 years. Twice a year. I was filling out that kite. I fill out that kite every time. I'm going to take advantage of everything that they have to offer. College, I'm taking advantage of it. Administrative office, I cannot be in segregation in a hole somewhere. That makes no sense to me. I'm not taking advantage of my time if I'm in a hole somewhere. What do you mean fighting with you in the middle of nowhere? I'm not about to fight with you, brother. I got things to do. So I said that we got to teach the brothers how to take advantage of their time. Because to me, this is the recipe. This is not something that I think. This is something that I know. So then that's when I established that's when the Starts Within organization, founded the Starts Within organization in 2011, where we cover 5 different modules inside of a year-long program, because I said that it's some things that need to happen. First thing, that we need to come against the character that you have developed to get you incarcerated. So what we need you to do is we need you to make it on time, and we need you to honor your commitments. You need to commit to your commitments, brother. If you don't commit to your commitments, you will have weak relationships, and weak relationships is hell. Strong relationships is paradise, because opportunities come through strong relationships. So we need to establish a character that will give you strong relationships, not a character that weakens relationships to where you will not have opportunities. Because when you don't have those opportunities, then you become desperate. So now I want them to report to class once a week for an hour and a half in the walking logo class. If you look at the organizational logo, it's one man on the left-hand side who's a liability in the community to the guy on the right-hand side who's an asset in the community. When I say that it starts within, it started when I was incarcerated. It starts within yourself. It starts when you are incarcerated. So a walking logo is that individual who has come to life. I am a walking logo. So now what the brothers is understanding is that we come to class once a week. So what do you learn in this year-long class? You got 5 modules. Parenting for 8 weeks, cognitive behavior therapy for 8 weeks, financial literacy for 8 weeks. We transition into employment readiness for 12 weeks, and then we finish it off with small business and entrepreneurship for 12 weeks. Working division. Working division. This is when it gets good. I'm talking about coming against the mentality. So what do they learn? Who teaches that? I don't teach that. We contract professors from different colleges to come in to teach those individual modules. That means that it is a professor from Marion Technical College that comes in and teach small business and entrepreneurship. We have a professor from Oberlin College teaching employment readiness for the 12 weeks. We have a specialist in credit who teaches the financial literacy. What have we been able to get done? Why am I so excited? We was able to pull their credit reports while they are incarcerated. Yeah, this is Ohio. I'm just telling y'all. Next level. The leadership in Ohio, this is what I'm talking about. And I said I wasn't going to get on that because I talked to somebody and they said, every workshop is like Ohio dominating this stuff. It's like, so I didn't want to drain y'all out with the Ohio stuff. I'm just letting y'all know though, but this is coming from Ohio. Ohio about to change the nation. I'm just excited about it. I'm a proud of that. We pull, I know. We pull their credit reports, but why is it so important? I'm talking about I've been given this. This is my assignment. This isn't something that I'm just trying to elevate to the next position. This is my assignment. I have the ability to influence the people who are in those positions. I have the ability to influence the juvenile because they know my story. When I tell my story, they know that it's real. So then they want to hear what I have to say. They see where I've been and they identify with it, but they see where I'm at and they want to get there. And because they want to get there, they're willing to do whatever the heck I say. Because they believe it. It cannot be a transference of information if there's no relationship established. They relate to me. They've seen where I'm at and they see where I'm at. They've seen where I was. They see where I'm at. They want to get there. We pull our credit reports. Why is that so big? Oh, I'm glad that you asked. Right, good. When we pulled their credit reports, what we have found out is that they have DirecTV bills on their names. They have credit cards in their names. The guys, they're getting released 18 to 24 months, and they've been incarcerated since 2012. They got stuff that has been opened up in 2015. That means that their loved ones is opening stuff up in their names and allowing those accounts to go delinquent. But guess what? Information influences thinking. What are we going to do with that? We're not just going to sit back and allow that to happen, right? So now we're going to give them the information on how to come against that. Brother, this is how you write a dispute letter. And now this is your homework. We need you to write a dispute letter to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion while you are incarcerated. And guess what? We're going to pay for the envelopes so you can send that letter out. And guess what? Now those accounts are getting wiped off of their credit report. So now when they get released from prison, they don't have those delinquent accounts on their credit reports. That's good. But what's great is when they take that information back with them to their community. Yeah. So just like I got influence with them, I'm talking to people who got influence with them in their community. That means if you're going back to Cleveland, see, people celebrate people that get released from prison, the right person. more than they would celebrate people graduating summa cum laude. What is it? Summa cum laude, right? You can graduate summa cum laude and you come back to your neighborhood. They're like, oh, that's good, that's great. But somebody get out doing a 10-year prison sentence and the whole block is shut down. I done seen whole counties shut down because of certain individuals getting released from prison. People was excited to see me for a whole entire year. Los, you home, baby? But now, when they are so excited to see me, I'm not going to give them that poison that produces the mentality that gets them incarcerated. Now, when they are excited to see me, I'll tell them, brother, this is how you get a house. You need a 24-month work history, and you can get you a house. The same, you got to pay where you lay anyway. Why not pay to buy? Why are you paying the rent? See, I'm giving them different information. The conversation changes because it's different information that I'm bringing. And because of different information that I'm bringing, they start to develop a different mentality. So then, therefore, we can stop the penitentiary from even happening. That means that I got people that I'm connected to that was selling dope when I came home, that didn't have their stuff together. And when I started to talk to them and I started to let them know, brother, you need a shared parenting plan, brother. In Ohio, it's 3109.042, Ohio Revised Code. You have no rights to your children if you had your child outside of wedlock. Brother, you need to go down to the course and establish your rights. First thing you need to do is establish paternity, right? Establishing paternity doesn't give you a right to parent your children in Ohio. Only thing it gives you a right to do is pay child support. Brother, you want to be able to parent your children. You don't want to argue back and forth about parenting your children, do you? No, brother, this is how you go down to the courthouse and file for a shared parenting plan. Turn the penitentiary on its head. I'm just working with y'all now. Okay, good. Working the vision. So this year we graduated, and I'm telling y'all, this is beautiful. Because we got churches coming in to donate and contribute and things like that. This is how we continue to make it happen. I'm selling t-shirts. So when you see me out here selling t-shirts and stuff like that, that's what it's about. Like, I'm grinding. I'm jumping out on people in Orlando. I'm staying with my brother right now in Orlando. I'm jumping out on people. It was 3 brothers. They were looking like football players. I'm jumping out on them like, brother, I got these shirts right here. My brother was driving and I'm in the back seat. I'm just jumping out the car like, man, this is too serious. Turn the penitentiary. See, a vision. See, it's too serious. I can't play around with it. I got to be serious. I know that my brothers are struggling because they don't have the information. So I'm going to continue to generate revenue so I can implement programming. I want to contract professors in 4, 5, 6, 20. I want this thing to go nationwide. How is it going to go nationwide unless I push it? A movement is not a movement unless the people get behind it and push it.